So, let me get my notes out here. Oh, 'cause this is a game. So I made some notes last time we played yesterday. And there's a number of things that we need to hit here. I don't know if it's possible to get to all of them. So we might end up running through chapter 4 a few times just to see if we can hit as much as possible. There's one particular conversation we absolutely need to hit, I think. And that's the one with Nessa and Corvus in the orchard. But that one's pretty late in what we have seen. We start this one in the cellar. I've just been trying to figure out exactly what the moments, the beats are, where people are kind of moving from A to B. The other thing, too, is that we have to make... There's just so much. All right, let's see what we can do. I didn't have time today to route anything out, so we're going to just start it again from the top. So look, garlic. Hey, Andrew Techie, thank you. We're going to figure it out together here. It's going to be good. So this is the beginning of chapter 4, for those just joining. 3 braids of garlic hang on the shelves. It's interesting that we can try to take the bottles, like take vinegar. Yeah, we can't really take anything that's in here. Take jam, right? Can't take jam. Oh, wait, what was that second one? Not literally, but the sentiment isn't lost on you. They're too valuable to the survival of the lodge's occupants to take for yourself, right? So we'll talk to Evan. Examine. Oh. Ask about garlic. We know that garlic is tied to this. He doesn't like garlic. And that note there is related to that. He makes the garlic himself, or no? Okay, so that's the fact that Margot, sorry, never had garlic. Okay, good. Trying to think if there's anything we need to do with Evan here, because at a certain point, Evan will get too drunk to talk to us. This is sort of our moment to ask questions. I wonder if we can ask about whiskey. I like a drink or two before I head to bed. Relaxes me, especially these days, what with all this hubbub. Okay. That'll come into play soon as well. All right, let's examine the body. So that initiates problem number 1 here, which is that Evan is one step closer to basically being a total drunk here. Okay, so there's a few things that we need to do. We need to look. I think we have to just examine things, right? Examine the nose, examine mouth. Check mouth. Smell mouth. Garlicky smell. That's strange. Don't remember seeing Margot eat any garlic. Come to think of it, Jack hasn't cooked us any meals using garlic. Come to think of it, now I know that Margot doesn't eat garlic. She avoids it altogether. Uh-oh, what smells like garlic? There we go. Check pockets. Look inside pockets. Take key. Okay. Is there anything else? Look hair is one. E-hair. You're surprised to find that Margot's impeccably coiffed hair is hiding some thinning areas and a few bald patches. Okay. Take hair. Yeah. Is the death suspicious? Well, yes, it is. I know we can look ear. Can we examine the ear? Very nice. Okay, I think that's about everything. Oh wait, there's something with skin, right? So for people curious about this, the last session we did yesterday, I went through this section, and unlike, well, maybe not fully unlike, but more so in this chapter than in the previous chapters, there is an insane amount of there are a lot of things happening at the same time. So I'm kind of running through this again as to try to hit everything. Skin problems, you know. Okay. According to Evan, Jack and Nathan will eventually be going to the train station. Want to catch them beforehand. Okay. So I'm going to be very, very on the saves on this one. So this is examined, I guess we'll say. We've examined the body. Can we open? Okay, we can open that again. That's good to know. Okay, so at this point, one thing that we need to, I should probably just make a list of things to ask as well. So garlic, obviously on the list, but we know that it's probably arsenic based on the cutscene that we saw yesterday. Whiskey, the garnets, those are all important. Maybe like the skin condition, like her sickness, things like that are probably in our benefit to check out. Okay, so we've been asked to catch up with those folks who will be leaving. I'm going to really quick peek into the smokehouse because this is also part of this pickle, as it were. It doesn't look like anything is there yet. I'm pointing at the screen. Kimmy hiding. That's another really weird thing. So she remains there. So that is not necessarily a hurry for me at this juncture. So Evan is upstairs. So I guess we will start there and then maybe catch Albert on the way back through. So ask about arsenic. Ask about poison. Poison, I think, will work. Arsenic, ask Jack. I don't think we have any of that. No rats and crimson. Why do you want arsenic anyway? Who are you going to poison? He's in pretty good spirits considering that. I think that perhaps his wife was poisoned with it, but could be wrong. Look at Glass. Let's just see if there's any info from him. We already have that one. Look at whiskey. Look at table. That's the drinking glass. Tumbler. Look at Evan. Evan is alternating between deeply inhaling the perfumed air of the boudoir and taking sips out of a glass in his hand. Look at Evan's glass. Okay. Just curious if there's like anything. Oh, interesting. We took. Okay. Didn't know. That's good. Very good. Okay, so that we didn't have that last time. So we took the drinking class. Okay, I'm gonna write that down. The last of the water in Margot's glass has evaporated, leaving a white powdery residue. Wonder what this could be. Yeah. So found white residue. And we'll need to figure out. I don't know how we test that. Ask about residue. Ask about whiskey. Ask about condition. Ask about skin. Ask about sickness. She was sick, I know. We didn't talk about it. Doesn't matter anymore. That's all I have to say about that. Ask about death. Okay, that's the same deal. Okay. Try the garnets here. Law came here for the garnets, but unlike most, he stayed back even when the mine's closed. It's hard mineral, comes in a bunch of different colors, mostly deep red here, sometimes colorless. Colorless garnets can easily be mistaken for diamonds, but any expert would be able to tell the difference. Garnets may be hard, they're not as hard as diamonds. That's right, garnets can come in a rainbow of colors. I read that garnets and crimson were pyrope garnets, which are deep red. The Waco garnets are the colorless ones. Savorite is green, and hessonite is orange. Okay. I suppose that is everything there. Now, I guess we'll save, and then this is Soberish Evan. We'll call it. Oh, we never looked at this. Negligees. Stop looking through them, the drawers to close them. Face slightly flushed. Okay. I never managed to get these open. Blouses. There are 3 drawers and they all hold blouses. You close the drawers. Okay. Oh, right. Okay, cool. So we got that. Her shoe size. When Margot stores her purses, it appears she empties them of their contents. Shift. Oops, shirt. What is this? Frocks? Others look soft and colorful. Margot has one for every occasion, it seems. So the one note that we got is that there's something in here. Like the brooch is in here somewhere. Like look under hat. Like these are the things that's yeah. Maybe it's under one of these. I have checked this the first. Wait, what was that one? In the first chapter, I looked at these, but red silk rose on the blue hat is exquisite. Okay. We're looking for that red brooch, so. Wear hat. Blue hat. Okay. Bench. Hmm. There's something in there that I haven't been able to suss out quite yet. Okay. All good. I'm hoping that we haven't missed anything yet. Let's have a look here. Must have forgotten to lock my door. I'm busy, Miss Run. Along. Okay, okay, so he doesn't know about the meeting yet. Yeah, either of the two meetings that he's a part of. Okay, so that's fine. We're still alive, quote unquote alive here. So the next order of business, I guess, would be either to look at Kimmy. Okay, they're not moving yet. That's good. So Kimmy is here. I wonder if we come at her from a back angle as well, if we can sneak up on her. Maybe not. Kimmy is half concealed behind a tree. She appears to be waiting and watching for something. Can we blow duck call? Startle her? You put the duck call to your lips and blow. What? Oh, Nancy, it was just you. Okay, nothing normal. Kimmy? Eek. Oh dear, sorry to startle you. Why are you lurking, Kimmy? Lurking? I was just looking for owls. Okay, we've asked about these owls before. So obviously we don't, I don't buy this for a second here. Just asking about everybody. Mr. Respa seems to have something against me. I have no idea what, but I've been trying to avoid him. I guess we'll go down our list. Garlic. She likes garlic. All right. Mystery novel that garlic breath is a symptom of arsenic poisoning. Mm-hmm. Ask about whiskey? Okay, nothing else. Lawrence. Yeah, I haven't really figured this out yet. Kimmy? Question mark? And it's also curious that she's waiting against here. So this is where Evan ends up later on. Just make sure there's nothing else in here. There is not. So we do know that there is a jar here. We need to figure out how to get that jar. Okay, so this will move this part of the story forward. So they are looking around the banks for something. Can't just toss these in the river like we used to. Where's the pity? Mr. Richards hadn't hurt his back. Trying to take this all on himself. Wish he'd asked for help before it came to that. Hurt his back. I'm going to add that to the list. Well, the extra scrutiny lately. He could use all the help he can get. Lucky for us, it was mostly overcast last night. No moonlight, no sparkles. Lucky for us. So this is the part that's very tricky. There's a handoff. And Jack took whatever it was. I think that's all for now. Good thing there was no big ones tonight. Agreed. Meet you in the carriage house. Yeah, I'll dump these in the smokehouse as usual. See you soon. Hey, Jack. Ah! What are you guys up to? Me and Nat were getting some fresh air. Really? I was getting sampled from the riverbank this afternoon. It looked a lot like that. Straight up calling him out. Found some interesting stuff. Oh yeah, can I see? Of course. You show the samples you collected from the river to Jack. He scrutinizes them very closely. What do you think? Got yourself some white garnets for sure. Pretty nice ones as well. White garnets, are you sure? Definitely, but if you want a second opinion, I can take them to show Nathan and ask him for you. How about it? That's okay, I'll keep them for now. Suit yourself. Darn it, I miss talking to Nathan. I ought to find him and question him before he leaves. Okay. So we still can do that. This definitely needs to be a save. This is Jack Convo. Because as soon as we leave this, that will knock us out of this conversation entirely. So it's important that we talk to him now. What are you looking for? I can help. Oh, you never mind. Never you mind. Rather late for you to be out, isn't it? It really looked like you and Nathan were looking for something on the riverbank. Well, Margot lost an earring here a while back. A pretty one. So sometimes when I got time, I'll take a look. I see. That's interesting. I don't think we got that before. Okay. Let's press on the earring. Adding earring to my list. What does it look like? You lost it weeks ago. I doubt I'll ever find it. Don't trouble yourself. Okay, let's ask about the garlic. I think I smelled garlic in Margot's mouth when I was down in the root cellar. That's the shift key. Nah, impossible. Margot never ate garlic. Maybe there's something that smells like garlic? I don't know. Well, we know what it is. Ask about poison. I don't know, Nancy. I'm no doctor. Mr. Richards is feeling pretty rough about Margot. Leave well enough alone, will you? Whiskey. Serve Mr. Richards a hot toddy every night before he turns in for the night. Sometimes he has a bit of whiskey too, but he doesn't think I know that. Sure, I think he might drink a bit too much, but he's an adult and that's his business. I think we've done this one before, just kind of going through. The garnet stuff. Industrial abrasives, yep. Okay. They mentioned his back was bad. Never seen him like this before. Margot's death hit him hard. Best to leave him alone. Okay, I think that's everything that I've got. I'll save in the Jack combo here. That way we can always come back here if we missed something. Probably in the carriage house by now. Yeah, okay. Well, the headlamps on the automobile is being finicky right now, too. What would happen if it went out? Be driving in the dead of night with not enough light to see. Recipe for disaster. And still, Mr. Richards says, I gotta go. About the telegram? Notify them about Margot's death. Can't see why this can't wait till the morning. Heck, we could just bury her here on the property. No need to involve the Rangers. No need to involve the Rangers, but isn't Margot's death a little bit suspicious? Even if it were, what could be done for it? We're not doctors or detectives. Leave it be. I don't know, Nancy, I'm no doctor. Sure, she had some minor health issues, body aches, loss of appetite, but they were under control. Don't understand why she took such a turn for the worse. So her death was suspiciously sudden. Sudden death. Okay. Can't believe she's gone. What do you think happened to her? Jack shifts uncomfortably and seems reluctant to meet your gaze. I think we should let it be, Nancy. Evan's in a bad way right now. We should give him peace and not interfere. No. I'm pushing. Ask about Margot. Let's ask about the jars. Made tons of jars of raspberry jam last autumn, but I've just finished the last one. I wonder if anyone else here has got sticky fingers. So there's jars of what we believe to be arsenic. Name of the bridge. Truss Bridge was built to transport crushed garnet powder out to west to a harbor for shipping out. There are more stops southwest of here. That's the only reason this truss bridge still gets used. The route could do without this stop nowadays, to be honest. Not much cause to come up to these parts. Riverbank. Riverbank can get pretty muddy. Margot may have lost an earring around here, but it's going to be near impossible to find. I take night walks, so it's nothing for me to take a quick look whenever I'm out. Mud. A simple man, not much to say. If Nessa was a nicer person, I'd say the theft of her brooch was a real shame. Oh, right. We should ask about the brooch. Okay, that's all we get back out of it. Smokehouse, maybe? Okay, found some white residue at the bottom of Margot's drinking glass. Uh-oh. Obtained this small silver key from Margot's pocket. Time to pay Nathan a visit in the Carriage house. Ask about key, maybe? Silver key. Margot's vanity opens with a silver key. Okay. So the key goes to a vanity for Margot. Very good. Ask about what is the other thing that we were just talking about? It's not the carriage house. It's not. Oh, the residue. Welcome in, Summer and Raiders. Hello, hello, welcome in. From one Crimson Diamond stream to the next. Very good. Welcome in, everybody. Right now, I am playing through Chapter 4 of this terrific video game. And I am sort of doing it in a weird, not a weird way, but I'm trying to be very, very, like, detailed and careful with it because I'm trying to just, like, I have this wild idea of trying to catch everything that I'm aware of, at least, all before, before the chapter ends, I guess. So I have a series of notes that I've been taking here, and I'm doing my best here. Hey, Jagger, welcome. Oh, you finished it. Let's go. Congrats. It's funny because I didn't take a single note until the beginning of this chapter. We basically had the stream yesterday, and I was going through and being like, this is like too much for my brain now to keep up with because all of these things are now starting to stack on top of each other very rapidly. So now it's like lots of saves and like literally a timeline of everything that's going on and like stuff to talk about. So yeah, we're that's kind of where I'm at right now. This has been good. Let me in fact save this because I think I might be towards the end of this, what I'm aware of with this chapter at the moment. Back in the day, I provided a pitcher and drinking glass for our guests. Oh, you and Kimmy don't have that in your room. What can you expect? I didn't know you'd be at the station. Gotta go to the kitchen, help yourself. I'm a busy man. Drinking glasses are in the upper cupboard, closest to the stove. I think I'm out of pitchers, though. Yeah, I mean, I think this is about as much as we've got here. So, okay, we made a save. If we got to come back to it, we'd come back to it. Or at least pretty well ironed out on what we're aware of. Because if I leave this way, Jack heads that way. Okay. Okay. So there's two things that I think are going to happen here. At some point, Evan will end up in this screen. We also know just up here, Kimmy is still lurking. That sounded kind of creepy over there. Now, Jack was supposed to drop off something here. Can we hide? Now the question is, when does he show up here? Because the thing is, I don't actually think. According to what I wrote down from yesterday when we were kind of running through this, Jack goes from being on the bridge, and he says that he's going to go to the smokehouse to drop something off, as usual. And then he goes to the garage. Large pot is empty. Take the meat. His Coke stash. I'm waiting for like the Ben Jordan crossover, and like the skunk ape also has like bricks of cocaine or whatever in in the hole. Jack is actually a skunk ape. Okay, overcome that. Is there anything else in here that I can interact with? There's the work table. Bag of salt, barrel. There's no real need for me to open it. I don't know how to deal with this. Is there anything else we can ask Kimmy that's new on here? Earring? Jar? Hmm. Okay. Let's have a look up here then. Okay, so at this point we have missed Nessa. Who has trashed this room? Yeah, she's in the gazebo now, but she was before that. She was in this room, and I didn't catch her in here this playthrough yet. Papers are old guest receipts from the lodge's glory days, as well as some general bookkeeping. Someone has inconsiderately stepped on some of the papers too. What a mess! Take paper. Look at footprint. Someone stepped on the documents scattered over the left carpet to create a very clear imprint of their shoes. Ah. I already know Kimmy's shoe size, so this shoe print must belong to Nessa. These shoe prints are definitely coming from a woman's shoes. Judging by the heel, none of the men have feet nearly this small. I'd say these shoe prints are a size 8. On closer inspection, do you think that you can barely discern a couple of oily spots on one of the papers? Take oily paper. Look at paper. What's the note then? Collecting something sparkly. Yeah, we knew that. So what the heck? What the heck? Look at papers. Look at footprint. I think you can barely discern a couple of oily spots on one of the papers. Should we just do eat papers, I guess? Examine, right? Oily. I mean, like, is there... I guess I'll just write down oily paper. Guess we can't take it. Well, I'm a lawyer. Lots of reading and writing is part of the job, especially leaving it on the floor there. Arsenic is a mainstay of poisoners. There are plenty of criminal cases involving women doing away with their husbands for money. I'm not a criminal lawyer, so I don't have any direct experience with that. Sure you do. Whiskey. Okay. What else do we have here? Just going through my usual stuff here now. This guy's like I have no like answer for that. It's so funny. Like, what do you know about jars? Goes over your head. Can't use oily in the game. Nancy, you startled me, you silly girl. I'm waiting for someone. That someone isn't you. So make yourself scarce, why don't you? All right, so let me save here. This is post footprint. Oh. Oh, cool. We just walked right in front of them. Yeah, no one will notice us right here next to you. Ah, there you are. It's about time. Considering what this document will do for you, madame, I'd say it's well worth the wait. It will make you wealthy beyond your wildest dreams. Never you mind what it'll do for me. I still have some work to do to make this all pay off. Even though this report says that there are diamonds in Crimson, I need to make sure that the land comes to me. Otherwise, this field report of yours is useless. What's your problem? My role in this is finished. That woman, Kimmy, I think she's hiding something. I'm going to find out what. Is that so? Well, she's either lurking in the woods or in the bedroom she shares with that nosy Nancy. Kimmy seems like the bird-crazy bore to me, but that's your business. Ooh, there's the handoff. Nessa hands Albert another envelope. This one thicker than the last. There, that's all the money. This report better pass muster with the government. It will, I assure you. Good night, madame. Good night. Bad time for me to have my connection. All right, note's been added to the notebook. Quite interesting. Plot rapidly thickening. Albert is suspicious of Kimmy. Nessa paid Albert for a report saying that there are diamonds in Crimson. Okay, so let's save. This is post money. Money. Look inside. Okay, so we know we have to go in here. There's Kimmy. Now I know that the boathouse will come into play here shortly as well. This door is so funny. If you undid the rope, the canoe would be lost. Leave it alone. The problem that we were having trying to listen to the conversation that will eventually happen here is that it's too loud. Apparently, the river bank is so loud that it's hard to hear. Is this all that's in the fridge? Yes. Yes, I believe that is up to date. That should be all there. Shut the waterfall. Yes. We just need to get our monkey wrench and we need to turn the waterfall off. To be fair, that is a classic adventure game solution. Nothing noteworthy on the table right now. I've already checked the salt. Okay, nothing in here. Look at floor. See tiny glittery specks on the floor of the smokehouse. The smokehouse has an earthen floor that has been darkened by smoke and ash. Glitter. Floor. Little sparkles are barely larger than grains of salt. They're mostly present around the bag of rock salt. Take those. Take things on ground. What was the word for it? Sparkles. Take sparkles. The minuscule specks are no larger than grains of sand. You can only see them because of the light hitting them. You can't pick them up. Sparkles. Little specks could be salt. Their proximity to the bag of rock salt increases the plausibility of this observation. What is going on here? Oh, get out. Here we go. Okay, this conversation is not up yet. Oh, there were just sparkles on the floor, and I was looking to pick them up, but it looks like I can't. Hang on. One thing. Oh, Evan has moved, by the way. That's peculiar. Did we get the fingerprint here? Compare fingerprints. Okay, I wanted to make sure that I got one from the curio cabinet because I wasn't sure if that was the case or not. Hello, Evan. Yeah, who's there? Mind your own business. Have a little drinks, take the edge off, okay? Getting hammed. Okay, that's fine. You get hammed, pal. You key in drawer. Open drawer. Key in drawer. Put key in drawer. You slide the small silver key into the vanity's lock. It fits perfectly. Open the drawers. You open the drawers. Look inside drawers. Most of the drawers are full of various cosmetics meant for various parts of the face and don't interest you. But one drawer holds something worthy of closer inspection. You see a slim wooden box with a hinged lid and a smooth leather handle. Ooh, we get a punch in here. Okay. Look. This is the inside of the vanity drawer. You can see a slim wooden kit. Okay. The handle. You think you may see some faint oily marks on the smooth handle. Really? I mean, the game hasn't mentioned oily except for, you know, fairly recently. Interesting. Oh boy, the ocean bomb. Oh dear. Oh dear. All right, we'll have a look at that very soon. Oh boy. That is absolutely one of the sodas in there. Look at box. Bursting with curiosity, you open the slim wooden kit. The kit contains a host of mysterious objects. Of particular interest are a pamphlet, a glass bottle, a metal box, and a small ampule. The shiny metal lid may have some oily smudges on it. Can we powder the oil? Powder handle. Okay. And if there are more fingerprints to be found, I think that would for sure be the case. Powder the box. Powder pamphlet. Powder other things. Powder everything. Okay, bottle. Powder bottle. Powder ampule? How do we say this? A-M-P-O-U-L-E. These ampules are single use, so it makes sense that nothing has been touched yet. Okay. Single use, you say? Anything else to look at? The pamphlet we've got, the glass bottle we got, metal box we have, small ampule. Yeah, okay. Get fingerprints. Oh, Nancy, get them all. Get them all, friend. Get all fingerprints. Get handle fingerprint. Let's see if I can do it this way. Get fingerprint box. Okay, that's the ticket. Ampules are single use. Bottle is next. Have we gotten all of them yet? Handle we have, yeah. Box. Bottle. Pamphlet. Yep. Okay, I think that's everybody. Okay, so let's start examining everything, I guess. Examine the box. Upon closer inspection, you discern that of the fingerprints, that this belongs to Margot, the other to Jack. Why are Jack's fingerprints here? I should ask him about this. Oh, this is... Okay, so this is now... Okay, we probably have to do this first. You never been good at opening these types of little metal boxes. After chipping off a nail, you decide to leave it alone. Glass bottle contains a rubber tube that's attached to its neck. You've revealed a couple of fingerprints on the bottle right. Okay, upon closer inspection, you discern that one of the fingerprints belongs to Margot, the other to Jack. Okay, another one like that. Handle. Let's check the handle. Okay, again, Margot, Jack. What the heck is this pamphlet anyway? Pamphlet is printed in tiny words on fine paper. You've revealed a fingerprint. Can we read the pamphlet? Oh, jeez. Elric's Magic Bullet. Kit prepared by W. Martingale, chemist. Magic Bullet, you say? I'm gonna write that down. We tried opening the bottle. Take Pam. Oh, well, I guess what we should do is look at the pamphlet closer. That belongs to Margot. Pretty satisfied that I've dusted Margot's kit thoroughly for prints. Okay, that's a nice confirmation that we did it. Is there anything else? Rubber tubing. Ampule. Take pamphlet. Let's see what we can take, I guess. What the heck is this? Read pamphlet, but spelled right. The interior of the pamphlet has detailed instructions on how to administer the mysterious contents of the kit. The instructions are complicated, involving sterilizing water, dissolving the yellow crystals in caustic soda, methyl alcohol. The instructions go on to say an assistant is required to help administer the injection correctly. This acidic solution ought to be injected deeply and lowly into each buttock. Ouch, I don't think I want to read anymore. There's an extremely small paragraph at the bottom that you can't quite make out. I think you may see a couple marks inside the pamphlet. Powder pamphlet again? Okay. I think it's fair to conclude that only Margot read the contents of the pamphlet. Strange. Jack's fingerprints are present in the kit, but not on the pamphlet. He must be the assistant. Could it be that he's not sure what it's for or what it contains? I'm pretty satisfied that I've dusted the kit thoroughly for prints. Read tiny paragraph. Tiny paragraph. With the aid of your loop, you are able to discern the following. Warning. Erlich's Magic Bullet contains arsenic. Administration in excess may lead to nausea, seizures, and death. Do not exceed the appropriate dosage. Arsenic? Oh dear. Exit indeed. Okay. Oh no, we want to look in the drawer still. We want to take rubber stopper. Is it a rubber stopper? Take cap. Take bottle. Take box. Take ampule. Examine ampule. Single-use glass vessel that prevents air from spoiling its contents. The ampule has a paper label pasted to it. Read label. Paper label reads Salvarsan, 6 grams, single-use, manufactured by W. Martindale. What the heck is Salvarsan? 6G. Single use. There's even smaller print near the bottom that you can't quite make out. E-label. With the aid of your lucky loop, you can read the minuscule print. This compound contains arsenic. Administration in excess may lead to nausea, seizures, and death. Do not exceed the appropriate dosage. Oh, Margot, I have a bad feeling about this. A note has been added to your notebook. Is there anything else that we can interact with here? Can't seem to get the metal box open. Is there anything maybe we could use? Pop the top here. Oh, we have rope. We have rope. I had forgotten about the rope. Okay, interesting. Okay, I'm going to make a save here. This is post kit, we're going to call it. What around here doesn't have arsenic in it? That is a good question. I don't know. It really does seem like everything is turning up arsenic right now. All right, we have a soda redemption. Let me go grab it out of the fridge. I will be back in just a moment. Enjoy the tunes whilst I'm gone for about a minute. Alrighty, folks. Just move my notebook here off the desk for the time being, because we've got a taste test. This one comes in, oh Bonnie, framed very nicely. Comes in from Summer. We have the One Piece Ocean Bomb. So here is the beverage. It's got a pretty cool cover. Go. Straw Hat Crew representing. It also has this kind of cool thing on the side here. So, this drink comes, so that you can kind of see at the top here in this tiny letters. This is honey lemon flavor. And it is one of the many Ocean Bomb drinks. So, for those that don't know, Ocean Bomb, the gimmick with these drinks is that they're kind of like a seltzer, but they're made with ocean water instead of, say, fresh water. So there's a very unique taste to them. One of these things here, this one in particular, this is the old cheese soda that came from the Ocean Bomb line. So I suspect that this is going to be in that same playbook, which is why this is likely going to be fairly cursed. However, it could be great. The can is nice. I really like the design of the can. It's very cool. It's kind of with the all silver outside. It kind of like, you could convince me probably at a glance that this is like some fancy like craft beer or something like that, but this is just craft soda. Craft soda. Is it craft? I don't know. It's certainly a soda. Here we go. Crack the thing open here. Which ocean? I don't know if they have it determined on here. There's also absolutely no English outside of the word One Piece. Everything else is in Japanese, and I do not know nearly enough Japanese to figure that one out. I have cracked into it. There was a little bit of a satisfying to it. Okay. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but that might have been the nicest smell of one of these drinks that I've had in a minute. Honey lemon flavor. Okay, here we go. Cheers. Huh. Huh. This is a very interesting beverage. There really is absolutely nothing on here telling me even what's in it. Like, you can see on here, I mean, maybe there's some Japanese speakers out there, or at least maybe you can read it, but nothing in terms of anything of value, certainly to me,
What seems to happen in the psychedelic state
is in English.
positive. It has the potential to be incredibly positive.
It does say that you can recycle this can in Iowa
Next step,
and get a nickel back.
if something is negative, it
So let's go for that.
quite hellish,
Um,
euphoric, and frightening.
You're bullshitting me. You're really bullshitting me. Really, really bullshitting. That can't
It's a hilarious part of the song to have right now. Look at this ocean bomb. Okay, so I'm sorry, I'm trying to like process this drink a little bit. I'm gonna make, I might surprise some people right now. And this is a monumental moment. We shouldn't like overlook what's about to happen. This drink right here, this ocean bomb, this one, I actually think it's good. I was trying to like think about, have I been completely broken? Like, has this actually broken me? I've like, you're watching, you know, a moment from like Disco Elysium. I'm having this like an insane breakdown. You're watching it happen at the moment, but no, this is tasty. This is actually pretty good. I might get this again. That's insane. I've still got like half of the can left, so I don't want to like get too ahead of myself. But this is like, it reminds me of it's like a less aggressive ginger ale. I think that's kind of like what this is sort of, it's kind of what it's doing. It's got like some elements of like, you know, like a green tea, like kind of like an Arizona sweet tea. There's been a lot of sweet tea on this channel lately. It has a little bit of that, but like it's carbonated enough, and it kind of has a little bit of a bite, but not as intense as like a Schweppes or a, you know, other ginger ales that are out there. But this is kind of what I get out of it. It's sort of just kind of like a very chill A very chill ginger ale, you know? It's really pleasant, actually. What happened to me? I used to be somebody. I really was going in that first sip. I don't know if people saw it. I took a very deep breath. And I was like, here we go. Here we go. And then had the sip and I was like, you know, this could be like that didn't hurt me in the way that I thought it would hurt me. But then I went in for the second one. I'll give it this. It doesn't have anything floating in it either. Like there's no debris. There's no strange thickness to the drink that like you could argue shouldn't be there. It's a straight up soda. Like it's a seltzer, but like, yeah, it's kind of like a ginger ale. It's like a nice casual ginger ale. Who would have thought? Yeah, those moments, I had my like inner dialogue or whatever was just like, you have a drink of the can. It tastes of honey lemon. No cheesy, salty taste follows. I can't do that voice, obviously, but incredible. I don't know. I'm just, my mood just like went way up. This is amazing. I love having a good soda. Holy moly. More points in Blish. Yeah. I believe in you. You can drink this. Yeah, that should, I don't know. I was really like, I went into this one thinking it was going to hurt me. This was like, if we're still talking about Disco Elysium, this was like a 10% chance or maybe less. Like it's one of those weird ones where it's like, okay, it's like 3 to 5% success. Like had the sip and we hit it. All right, we also had a Bonnie treat sneak in here. Yeah, green. Thank you for the treat, Summer. There you go, Bon. Yeah, morale actually increased. Yeah. Amazing. Well, as far as it goes for me, those were double eagles well spent. This is going to keep me going strong through the rest of the Crimson Diamond stream today. Feel like we got cheated out of a bad soda review. I feel like you might have as well, because this is, I've had, I think, 3, maybe 4 ocean bombs on this channel so far. And this is either number 4 or number 5. Like 100% failure rate. 100%. And it wasn't like they just didn't taste good and I didn't like them that much. They were atrocious to the point where one is on the shelf, right? Like it has made the wall of shame. But I mean, hey, they figured it out for this one. Shouts out to them. It's great. It's great. That one scares me. Yeah, there's a few that could be weird. I don't know how the ginger beer is going to be straight up. I've had ginger beer mixed with things. Maybe I'll like it though. The blue cotton candy thing could be a mixed bag, though. Absolutely. I also don't know what I'm going to get out of the butter beer. And the key lime pie soda could also be a little bit cursed. There's a chance that that one could be really good. It also could be too sweet, too intense, you know? Good reviews of butterbeer. I don't even know what it is. And yes, agreed on your other comment, 100%. Let's get back into the game here. How do you get this stuff? Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's sort of a 50-50 thing, right? So half of the time, this is me or Meows like rolling into random establishments in where I live, some more unsavory than others, and finding random beverages and just purchasing them as we find them. There's some strange things if you go into certain parts of the city. The other thing, and where the more recent ones, including this, came from, the ranch soda one as well, the ranch dressing soda, I should say. Those were online purchases. There are some places that just specialize, perhaps in in like things like this. So yeah, cursed indeed. We saved, yes. Post kit, yeah, okay. All right, I'm gonna get back into this here. Ask about kit. Review was not very flattering. Yeah, that was it's been tough. It's really hard to unseat the cheese soda and like the flaming hot dew. Those two were like I think those are the top two. The ranch dressing soda made me rethink that. If I'm being honest, it was really I struggled with that one. I really struggled with that one. Okay. So Evan is now hammered. He's too drunk. Is there anything else in here? Drawers are locked. I'm a little bit worried that there are some things that have been missed now. We're gonna see here. So we might need to rerun through this again. And we'll kind of do a speed runny type thing. But I think that maybe going for the kit first is the way to go. Hmm. It's gonna if there's like a small graphical change in there, it's gonna be very difficult for me to figure out. Like if there's like another sparkly thing, it's going to be tough for me to suss that out. Is there anything different here? Carriage house, yeah, this is just a passage. Okay, so they're still in there. She was looking for something in the study. Before you ask, it's none of your business. The shoe prints on the papers are hers. They certainly aren't mine. I haven't trodden on any papers. Shoe prints do look a bit small to have come from your shoes. Ah. Interesting. Does that mean that she's in here? No, she's not in here. Where is Nessa right now? I know she meets up with Corvus a little bit later on. Oh, okay, so you're here now. Albert puffs on his cigar and sips from his brandy. He doesn't seem to be in the mood to chat. You were too curious. Ask about Kimmy? I don't trust that one. She skulks outside the lodge. She skulks about inside it. Not a chemist. Also because I don't want to have to do this unless I really have to, but I think I'm really going to have to. Where is she? I already think that I've missed something. This is what I'm a little bit worried about. Oh, Jack is here. What are you doing here? Things aren't okay, you know? I've got to drive to the train station tonight, notify the authorities of Margot's death. It's late. I'm beat. It's dark. One of the headlamps in the automobile is acting up. So to be honest, I'm putting off leaving. All right, ask about Bullet. Ask about Sal Varsan. I found a strange kit in Margot's vanity. Do you know anything about that? Full of interesting things. A kit, I don't know anything about it. I found your fingerprints on the kit, Jack. Did you have something to do with Margot's death? No, Margot, had a medical condition. I helped her take her medicine. I never asked her what was in it. The writing on the labels are tiny, and my eyes are bad. I couldn't read them. I didn't try. I know. You know, you heard us? Jack goes red. Yes, once. I didn't mean to. Probably sounded really suspicious, but Nancy, we were friends, and friends only. Do you think her treatments killed her? We were always so careful. Was it dangerous or poisonous? Jack, there's a pamphlet in Margot's kit that says the contents contain arsenic. She could have had a seizure due to overdose. The tiny paper label on the ampule says that it contains arsenic. It's pretty deadly stuff. I didn't find your fingerprints on anything in the kit that warned about the arsenic, though. So I think it's possible that you didn't know that the medicine could be poisonous if an incorrect dose was given. I did it, I swear. The little glass ampules are single use. We couldn't have used too much. I didn't find any fingerprints at all on the ampules, which supports your claim that they were used once and then discarded. I think I might believe you, Jack. While it looks like Margot was getting a regular dose of arsenical compounds, it doesn't appear that her death was caused by an accidental overdose or intentional poisoning with her kit. I wonder what could have happened. Look, Nancy, Margot and me were friends. I never meant her any harm. The doses had to be injected, which she couldn't do by herself. They were extremely painful, too. Why don't you investigate people who didn't like Margot? Nessa, for instance. It's no secret those two didn't get along. Jack may be onto something there. That's not a bad idea, Jack. Thanks. Go on, then. Guess I should be on my way to the train station. Good night, Nancy. Good night, Jack. Take care. Okay. Main door and go outside. Oh, here we go. Yep. This is the big combo in here. This is an important one. Intense conversation. Don't mind me lurking. So this is the one we had last time. Conceal yourself behind an ideally situated apple tree. I won't be needing this anymore. Nessa takes a silver flask from her pocket and pours it out onto the grass. What's that? Water adulterated with poison. I soaked a flypaper in a glass jar and poured the liquid into my silver flask. Tossed the jars over the waterfall, easy as pie. Didn't think it would be quite so effective. I was thinking it would be more gradual, less dramatic. But Tart couldn't even die properly, but no matter. So what I think here is that she was thinking she was going to little by little poison her, but was unaware that she was already taking arsenic for a different reason. It could look suspicious and be investigated. What does it matter? There aren't any rangers around, or any other form of law in this god-forsaken place. But we don't want any more complications. It'll be all over soon, but we'll need to be bold. I'm ready for the next step. Good. What a strange conversation. Nessa mentioned tossing some jars into the river by the waterfall. I should go take a look. So this is something I've been thinking about. In your enthusiasm to secure the rope to the tree, you create a series of utterly undoable knots. That's okay, the rope has done its part. Hold rope. Pick up rope. I want to, like, use it to wade into the water. Hey, slave. So, the only thing I think I believe that I'm missing is I want to question Evan a little bit more about the treatments. Kind of curious about that. And the earrings. The earring is the other thing that I'm kind of curious about. I guess I have a save I could jump back and see if it is anything. It might not be anything. Hold rope. Tie rope to Nancy. Old rope. You tie the loose end of the rope around your waist. I'm not walking around with this rope tied around me. Get jar. And yeah, we're gaming here. You take the glass jar. Ooh, okay. Untie rope. Okay. Let's have a look at whatever this is. Discarded jar. Look. The jar you received from the raging river. Inside is a damp strip of flypaper. This looks like one of Jack's jam jars. On closer inspection, it reveals a white powder residue at the bottom of the jar. A strip of damp flypaper inside the jar and a small oily spot on the outside of the jar. Okay, well, we know that these things appear to be connected. Now, let me save. This is post jar. And I'm going to quickly load a save. Uh... We'll probably head back here. Oh, interesting. Oh, wow. So you can just straight up accuse him of the kit right there. But you can't press him any further if you haven't gotten the fingerprints. Oh. That's interesting. Okay, so he's going to the right. Did you see that? Can we catch up to him? We're going to reload that other save in a moment, but... I read that as, like, instead of jamming, hope you be jamming too. But gaming. I could be wrong, though. I'm gaming. I hope you like gaming too. Okay, so ask about Kit. Oh, he's already drunk. Oh my goodness. Does that send everything amiss here? Load soberish Evan. What? Okay, so he doesn't know about that. Go away, Nancy. I don't want to talk. Okay. So that might be a dead end anyway. Okay, that's fine. That makes me feel a little bit better. That makes me feel slightly better. I'm sure I missed stuff, and that's okay. We're bound to miss things. Okay. So one thing I didn't investigate here was where Corbin, Morpheus, Morpheus. I don't know where he went. He went this way. Okay. Okay, you're just doing your thing. It's so hard to keep track of all these people. They're all up to no good. That's for certain. Please, isn't it past your bedtime? I've still got a lot of work to do tonight. Please go away. Look at desk. What are you working on here? Look at bin. It's very late and I'm very tired. I have no patience for you right now. Okay. Take luggage. I'm just gonna take your luggage. You got no time for me? You got no time to chase me down. Why are you asking me about that? What are you accusing me of? Oh, nothing. I was just making conversation of the poison jar I found. Making conversation about jam jars? I'm sure. Well, I haven't touched any jam jars in Crimson, if that's what you're asking. Well. We'll see about that. Get fingerprint. Let me just powder this in, like, a huge piece of evidence in front of you. Ask Nessa about incriminating jar. Nessa, I found your fingerprint on this jam jar. So what? I found it in the river. There's a damp strip of flypaper in the jar. If you examine the jar closely, there's a little white powdery residue inside. I'm sure there's a lab down in the city that could tell us what that is. I'm guessing it's a deadly poison. I found this same type of white powdery residue on the inside of Margot's drinking glass. I bet if the residue in the glass were to be tested, it would be arsenic. I think you soak strips of flypaper in this jar to extract their arsenic and use them to poison Margot. I've taken a sample of Margot's hair. Did you know that there are chemical tests that detect the presence of arsenic in biological samples? I smelled garlic on Margot's breath, but she never ate garlic. It's just starting to stack up here. A garlic odor is one of the signs of arsenic poisoning. When she was alive, Margot spoke of bodily aches and pains and nausea, but those weren't recent occurrences. Probably about the time you and Corvus showed up to the lodge, I'm assuming. I examined Margot's body. I found indications that her body had been exposed for some time to arsenical compounds. I'm just lecturing this woman. Margot was treating an illness with a Salvarsan kit. Salvarsan contains arsenic. Well, she could have died foolishly by overdosing on that. Actually, that's pretty much impossible. The Salvarsan was dispensed in one-use glass ampoules. Those doses were not enough to be fatal. Sure, it can be a dangerous compound, but Margot's body was tolerating it with some minor side effects. Until tonight. I saw you empty your flask in the apple orchard. You were concealing arsenic-infused water in your flask. I overheard your conversation with Corvus in the apple orchard. Pretty incriminating. Margot's health was declining quickly. She was experiencing pain and nausea. I wonder if we can collect the innards of that flask. I'll write down flask. Maybe we'll jump back and check. Margot's health was declining quickly. She was experiencing pain and nausea. I witnessed Margot experiencing convulsions just before she died. That indicates acute arsenic poisoning. I think I've deduced enough about Margot's fate to make a very strong case to the authorities. I believe you murdered Margot and used some sort of poison to do it. Nessa averts her eyes and looks uneasy for a moment before composing herself. She grimaces. No one will believe you. Why would they? You're just a silly girl. We'll see about that. I will bring this to the authorities. Push Nessa. Just, do a little. Keep her uneasy. Okay, I guess we did it. Case closed. He's still there. I'm sure he's not. Talk about Nessa. Oh, fiddlesticks. We gotta figure out what phase 2 is, I guess. Ask about Nessa. Looking for something in the study. Yeah, okay, we already have this one. Ask about Jar. Don't know about that. Ask about poison. Okay. So he's keeping his nose clean out of that. For now. Okay, I'm gonna go run over here and just check. That seemed pretty good evidence is what I'm getting at here. Look at ground. Is there anything that we can... No, okay, it's just the same old, same old. Is there anything else new in here? Sparkle. Powder table. Powder ground. Powder. Water that's poured on the dirt. Yeah, that's true. But I don't know. Maybe it's like, you know, there's a way you can make that work if you needed to pick that up where it's like, oh, like there's a little hole in the ground that it's filled, you know, now filled with the water or something like that. And then it's like you can scoop it out with a cup. I don't know. So there's probably a way. All right, I'm going to quickly save here. So this is post accusation. That's because I'm sure there will be more. The way that things are kind of cooking here. I have to... So I guess our next order of business... Before we do this... Let me just really quick pop into the bar here and... Oh, he's gone. Well, why can't I keep track of everybody? Where did he go? All right, he's got to be somewhere. Holy moly. So the last time we peeked, he was in there. I know eventually he's going to end up at the boathouse, but obviously, well, I guess he could have been there. He could have been in the boathouse. Like waiting inside. Because that meeting doesn't really officially happen until Nathan leaves the garage. This much I know. I'm kind of doubling through these rooms. It's just so hard to keep track of everybody. There's not like... Oh, what do we have here? You haven't fooled me with your timid act. I'm on to you. If you dare follow me once I'm done here, you won't make it to your next destination. Consider yourself warned. That sounds like a threat. Okay, well, I guess we'll save here. Post threat. What's going on around here? Albert just yelled at me. Oh, you know what? Was he yelling at Kimmy? Must have been yelling at Kimmy rather than me. I thought that was they were yelling at me. I was like, oh my goodness. What do you mean and what am I up to? I'm on to you, if anything. Kimmy is holding a large map. She looks a bit flustered. He seemed very upset about my map. I was just planning my next birding trip. Well, if this map upsets him so much, I'll just get rid of it. Don't burn it. Don't burn it. Just give me the map. Excuse me, Nancy. I'm gonna go to the bathroom to calm down a bit. I just want to be alone, okay? Get the map. A little too hot to handle. How do we put? Do we have any water? Put out fire. No, we don't have any water. I wonder if there's a way to do that. Get water. Either that's not here. There's water there. Get water. Use sink. Water in sink. Water in cup. Put water in cup. Okay, hang on. What do you... Turn on sink. Fill glass. Okay. I feel like all the things I said were fair. I was also panicking a little bit. Okay, we did it. Put out fire. Love verbal assent. This is because I haven't really played a text parser properly in a very long time. When I was a young kid, I played all like, King's Quest and stuff like that, and I was really good at it. But then I took a massive gap, and then I've just speedrun King's Quest 3, and I think that broke my brain. Yeah, so now I'm always trying to take all the corners when I probably shouldn't. You pour the water onto the burning map. Get map. You take the map out of the fireplace. Look at map. Okay, fine. We'll pick out the map we need. I forgot we have 2 technically. Where is this? Discarded jar, damp. Oh, damp map. Look. The map is slightly charred and damp, but it is still mostly intact. Examine. There's a circled location on the map. It's the Sulaks. Why would Albert be upset by a map with the Sulaks circled? The heck is the Sulaks? I guess that's a place, huh? Okay, interesting. Sulaks. You haven't left, have you yet? Okay, you're still there. That's good. Good to know. Door is locked. Okay, nothing going on there. Though you can barely discern quiet noises. Oh, you can barely discern some quiet noises as if someone is shuffling papers at a desk. Okay. Okay, so he's in there. He's in there. Let's ask everybody about Sulaks now. Okay, doesn't even wanna give me the time of day. That's fine. Oh, hang on. Corvus. Yeah, you got nothing. Okay. Here, cup. It's locked, yeah. Please leave me alone. Kimmy seems pretty upset. I should let her be. Okay. For now. I really would love to know what the Sulaks are. That will have to wait. Okay. What else do we have happening here? Anybody else want to emerge from their slumber to cause more mayhem? Play StairQuest. StairQuest is on the wheel, and it terrifies me. Just having a couple peeks here. Is anybody not accounted for at this point? Because I don't think that's the case. I think we know where everybody is. Hmm. I should use this a bit more. The mouse to move. Okay, nothing strange down here. Well, hang on. Is there oil down here? No. Vinegar, I remember. Okay. I suppose... Are we saved? We're saved, right? Zulocks, yeah. There's nobody hiding. No other tomfoolery happening here. Check the inside of this. No one here at the moment. Okay. I guess we finally step into the zone here. Oh, it's just him. So that means that Jack is missing right now. I just want to call that out, but you know. Okay, well, we've got lots to ask our buddy Nat about. Talk to man. Good evening, Nathan. Oh, I thought maybe you were Evan. He sometimes likes to walk the grounds when he's troubled. I wonder where he is now. That's a terrific... Yeah, I wonder. Hang on. Oh, okay. Hang on, I'm gonna reload that. Where is he? That's a great question. It's a great question. I think we checked every room. I don't think he was anywhere to be found. Okay. Like, I literally went to every room, right? Have we gone to the back room? Is he in here? Is he hiding in the icebox? No. I don't know where he is. I'm assuming he's just waiting for the plot to advance. He's in Plot Town. But, like, for real, where is he? Just peeked in there. He's not in there. I don't see him hiding out in here. Don't see him hiding out here. Doesn't look like he's anywhere over here. Can't go any further that direction. Completely MIA. He's not on the balcony. We would have seen him there. Don't know. Very strange. All right. Okay. Let's go right down the list. We already know, I guess this isn't garlic, probably, but... Arsenic, do you have a rat problem? Jack might have some. Don't know anything about whiskey. Garnets. Garnets. Garnet is a hard mineral. You see lots of pebble-sized examples around the riverbed. Yeah, we already knew about that. Sickness. Some people have issues with ragweed, tree pollen, sneezing, itchy eyes. Unfortunately, I don't suffer from these things. Evan told me he's allergic to nuts. Yep. We think we've had that before. Yeah, bring in the Jordan almonds. Ask about earrings. I'm not sure that I've ever seen Margot wearing earrings, but I don't pay attention to things like that. I found Nessa's fingerprint on this jam jar. I recovered it from the river. I'm not surprised to hear that typical big city attitude. I think something fishy is going on, and it's to do with this jar. I fear that Margot may have been poisoned. Jack's gone to the train station to send a telegram about Margot's death. No, he hasn't. Not yet. Perhaps you can persuade him to head out first thing tomorrow morning and send out another telegram to urgently summon a ranger. That's a good idea, Nathan. Thanks. That's curious. Am I going to have to do this in a different order again, then? Like, do I need to do... Because that's suggesting that I need to accuse Nessa to that degree, and then I need to talk to Jack. We'll see what happens here. Ask about papers. Ask about Salver Sand. Never seen such an item, but Margot had her secrets. Flask. Okay, flask, not a word. What is it? Sue Lock? Sue Locks? Don't know anything about that. Oh, hang on. I missed a lot. Evan gave me his father's automobile when it started needing constant maintenance. It'd become a hassle for him to call me to fix it at the lodge, so he said I could just have it. It worked out for both of us. I got to own an automobile, which is a rarity up here, and Evan made room in his carriage house for a new one. Okay. Light's going in and out, right? I keep fixing it. It keeps going out. These bumpy roads are probably to blame. Look at light. Can we take a look at the light? You don't see anything noteworthy. Open light. Ask about riverbed, river bank, riverbank. The river flows fast and deep. Treat it with caution. She does like birds. Keeps to himself. I guess that's all there is to it. Please look out for him. Yeah. Gonna look for Evan. I can tell he's upset But you know how he is. Always getting off on his own. Yeah, maybe try the jetty. Thanks, I'll check there. I have a few other places in mind first. Obviously, he's going to meet with Albert after this first. My meeting with Albert in the boathouse begins shortly. I'll look for Evan after that. Good luck. Jack, do not leave. I swear, do not leave. He's gonna leave. Okay. Note's been added to my notebook. What the heck note could that have possibly been? I guess we found them. Rats. Where Nathan's off to? Well, I know. Let me save this. This is post Nathan. I am going to really quick. Let's load up a save. If we, at this point, Nessa, we've accused Nessa, but I think we've already had that conversation with Jack. He's gone. He's gone. But what I wonder is, does that change if post jar? We have the jar is what this is, right? Okay. Trying to keep all these saves straight is also going to be a challenge, I think. Is he here? No, he's already gone. Okay, so it's before that one. Post kit. Okay, so Evan's gone. We're done with him, right? I don't think there's any more helpful information he can give us. This is before she burns the map. Jack is here. Where is Nessa? Oh, where are you, Nessa? It's possible that this doesn't matter. Like, there's no way to get help earlier. Because I guess our ultimate goal here is to be able to tell Jack that there was foul play. Corvus is out there. Where in the heck is this guy? Where's Jack? Where the heck is he? Is he in here? Okay. Okay, he's here. No, wait. We have to find Nessa. What am I missing here? Oh wait, do we not? We don't have the jar. Do we? No, we don't have the jar yet. That's why. Okay. So we must get the jar. And Kimmy, if I understand, Sue Locks. I really hope to get to see them. It's one of the greatest public works projects of the past century. What in our nation is Sue Locks? Okay, tie rope to tree. Tie rope to Nancy. Get jar. I love these little animations. They're so good. Okay. Okay. All right. So we've done that. The thing that I don't know is if we've had I don't know if we've had the conversation or we've seen the conversation where she basically reveals that she was doing it. We might have. Let me just quick see. So post kit is where we were. Post jar. I don't remember. Doesn't this look like a little like a heart on the ground or something? Guess not. Where is she? Pounding Jordan almonds. Nessa, munch, munch, munch. Nessa, I found your fingerprint on this jam jar. So what? I found on the river there's a damp strip of flypaper in the jar. If you examine the jar closely, there's white powdery residue inside. Yeah. So we got all this stuff. The question is, did I hear the conversation yet? No, I don't think so. I don't think we... How do we get that? Does that only happen after we talk to... After Jack? Where'd all the jam go? Did you eat it all? No, I found it by the eastern waterfall and caught up in the rocks. So I was right. Some of my jam jars have gone missing. Who on earth is throwing them away like that? Found Nessa's fingerprint on the outside of the jar. I think she was soaking the flypaper in this jar to extract the poison from the flypaper. Whatever's in it, we know flypaper is pretty deadly stuff. After the last of the water in Margot's drinking glass evaporated, a white powdery residue remained. I have a strong hunch that it's related to Margot's death. Tell you what, I'm heading out soon to the train station to send a telegram about Margot's death. I'll include an urgent request for a ranger to come by. Thanks so much, Jack. What do you want me to do, game? What do you want me to do? How do we move the story forward? Oh, so slightly. Hopefully we got all these. Doesn't look like they're checked off, but we definitely did them. Right? Salmon jar again. The notebook is a little confusing. I wish it was a little bit clearer what the heck was going on in there. Because it looks like I have a whole bunch of things that I haven't done. But I know I have. Yeah, we've already gotten all these. So weird. Suspecting it wasn't arsenic in the jar, but it was streamer bathwater. The end result would be the same and would likely leave the same white residue. That would probably force me to perish. That's probably correct. Krebs original arsenic root beer. What was that note for? What? I'm so confused. Almonds. Hmm. Good. Good night, Slade. How do I move the story forward further? I need her to leave. If I go in here, he leaves. I mean, that's like pretty incriminating evidence, and I feel like that's important. Although I didn't get like a well done from telling him. Leave him alone. Okay. So that's just like an unlimited note. I can always keep accusing her, I guess. Where is this guy? Where is everyone? I mean, I guess. Okay, so this leads right into that. There's a box of flypaper in the shed. Should be going to the train station. Ah, of course. Okay. Oh, of course. Okay, so I'm trying to do this just right. This might honestly be like not worth it. Like nothing might change. There's a box of it in the shed. There's the shed. Look at fly paper. There's a box of fly paper on the table. The colors are bright and the corners are crisp. Looks pretty new to me. Examine the fly paper. It would be easier for you to examine it if you picked it up first. Okay, get fly paper. Okay, fly paper is down here, I think. Maybe, question mark. The order is so random. There it is, right in the top. A new box of fly paper with a drawing of an unsettlingly large fly on the front. There's a very small label on the side cover. The box feels a bit light. Examine. Label, sports a skull and crossbones. Thanks to your loop, you can read. Danger, contains arsenic. Do not eat. Why is everything that's telling everybody it contains arsenic so small? Uh-oh. Okay, so we now have that afoot. We have the discarded jar. Don't know anything about that. I don't know if there's anything else I can do here to move this ahead. I think that this must have some sort of like we have to do this in this order. Fly paper? Why, I've never touched this stuff, if you say so. Thanks for fetching the box of flypaper. Do me a favor and replace the flypaper strip over by the door in the kitchen. Maybe I should ask Jack about the flypaper in the jar I found. Well, yeah, of course. Jones arsenic and asbestos soda. Oh, jeez. A pleasantly garlicky aftertaste. Oh my goodness. Okay, man. I was wondering if we get a point or something for that. It'd be funny. Through my playthrough, I first read that label while trying to inspect Albert's kit and got really confused because I thought Albert had stolen the arsenic-y flypaper. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know how to progress this any further. If I go into the garage, Jack will leave. It appears that Nessa is stuck in the Jordan Almonds room until he moves. I don't think there's anything else I can do here. That wouldn't also like basically delete Jack anyway. I think she was soaking the flypaper in the jar to extract the poison from the flypaper arsenic to be exact. Arsenic says so right on the box. Kills flies dead. After the last of the water in Margot's drink glass evaporated, white powdery residue remained. I'm almost certain if it was tested in a lab, it would be confirmed as arsenic. I'll tell you what, I'm heading out soon to the train station to send a telegram about Margot's death. I'll include an urgent request for a ranger to come by. I don't know if there's anything else that we can do here. I mean, like, obviously, we can confront Nessa, who is almost certainly already out the door here. Oh, come on. You know which one I want. Or not, question mark? Is she in the Jordan Almonds room still? She's housing those things. What is going on here? I guess I need to... Alright, so I have to ask him about the kit then. Like, the thing is, this should... In the real world, these two things have combined, right? We've made the connection here that, like, yes, was Jack injecting arsenic into Margot? Yeah. But, like, that was, we'll call it consensual arsenic. That was intentional arsenic. It's very clear that the stuff that Nessa is doing, you know, she wasn't aware of the secret arsenic and it pushed it over the edge. Wonder what could have happened. I think we know. I think we know exactly what happened here. Well, at least we have a clear idea. At least, is it right? I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of twists and turns to come, but you know, we have a path laid out in front of us at least. Okay, we're gonna go back to the jar. Fine. Okay. I'm pleased with this. I don't think we can do this any better than how we just knocked this out. I think that has got to be pretty close. As good as I could do this. It's unfortunate that this conversation has to happen after that. But it is what it is. What's that? Yeah, so this is the confession, effectively. Already gone through this, so I'm gonna push through. Ready for the second step. Like the maniac that she is. So that's why I found Nessa's fingerprint on the jar. Okay. That's cool that there are multiple ways for that to happen. Okay, great. We press on. Okay, so that allows us to have that conversation. Kimmy is now gone, so we can have Kimmy's conversation. And we also cannot forget to straight up accuse Nessa right now. So that's what we're going to do first. We're going to just ruin her day. Ask about jar. And the reason I wanted to do it this way because I think it's important that we drop this information that we listened to the conversation. Yeah, I overheard your conversation with Corvus in the apple orchard. Pretty incriminating. Margot's health was declining quickly. She was experiencing pain and nausea. Yeah. The difference on this playthrough now, this timeline, if you will, is that we've informed Jack of it, and hopefully he's gonna, I don't know, do this whole thing. No one will believe you. You're a silly girl. We'll see about that. I'll bring this to the authorities. Okay, notebook is updated. Tell Ranger about your investigation. I can't begin to guess why she died. Okay, I think this is the... Yeah, what have we here? You haven't fooled me with your timid act, won't you? Okay, so we have the same deal here. What's going on around here? Albert just yelled at me. This is where we get the Sue lock thing, which we know is a... We know that this is some sort of public work project. Is that what that public works? What was this thing? Fill glass. What is the human way to say this? I was like, water glass, water sink glass. It's like, no, I learned my lesson. Pour the water onto the burning map. Hit map. All right. This is the damp map. Okay. And can we, I mean, this shouldn't work because it was literally on fire and then we dumped water on it, but powder map. Again, just checking. Okay, I'm going to save, and this is Almond Redux remastered. Okay. All right, so I think that we're okay to do this again now. Garnets. Garnets. Okay. Yeah, okay, we've done that. Okay. I guess this is I think we did everything. These are all the things that I needed to ask. Is there anything else on my other page here that I need to go through? Sue Locks. Sue Lock. Damp map. Kimmy's map. This looks a little bit singed, and why is it damp? What happened? Well, this is Kimmy's map. She threw it into the fireplace and tried to burn it. Why'd she do that? Albert confronted her about something. She got upset and seemed to think it was about this map. So you poured water over it to save it. Yes. I see. Is that it? Is that all we have to say about this? That is crazy. Loco. It is Loco, though. Oh. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that was going to happen. A big line in the notebook. Here we go. Made the adjustments to the headlamp. Should be fine now. Thanks, Nathan. Other than the minor repair, there's no other problems with the automobile. Do you think Albert suspects anything? Who cares what he thinks? We've kept him here. He might be convinced to help us. That's what's important. Oh, this is a cool punch-in. Convinced, bribed, threatened will be useful. I think so. He and I are meeting up in the boathouse to discuss his possible usefulness. Evan tried to make Albert go away earlier. It didn't work. And now that the bridge is out, that's unlikely to happen. Maybe Albert can be persuaded to head westward for the right price. Maybe. I'll let you know what transpires. I'm gonna look for Evan. I can tell he's upset, but you know how he is. Always, yeah, this is the jetty. This is the stuff he usually says. Check there. Wow, we almost missed all of that. Good luck. Holy moly. One thing I haven't really asked a lot of people about since well, you know, I did when it initially happened. Was the bridge. The bridge is kind of an interesting situation. They brought it up there. Wow. Okay, cool. Can we listen any further? Hello, Nathan. How you doing tonight? Standing on top of the thing. Small yelp. Oh, Nancy didn't see up there. I was taking a nap. Evan used to do the same as a boy, so his father said. I'm worried about Evan. I knew him for a long time. He had his spells, but this is something entirely else entirely. Blah. I can't be here all the time, please. While you're at the lodge, keep an eye on him. I'll try. Thank you. Look at Hay. was taking a nap. Are you kidding me? All right, see you later, Soul Driver. Thanks for the good luck. See you later. Climb ladder. That's so funny. Cool. Did you have a good nap? Yes, very restful. Post nap. That is insane. Expected elsewhere. Look at the, oh, is this game speed up? Well, good night, Nancy. Good night, Nathan. Wonder where Nathan's off to. Oh no, this is the same speed. It just looks faster for some reason. Okay, so this is going to be a curious situation. We're waiting for him to come in. Hide in canoe. Okay, it worked. Oh, I didn't realize that's a ladder. Cool. I knew they were going to have something here. You hide in the canoe. Mr. Cardinal, are you here? I'm a busy man. I won't be kept waiting. I'm here. Have you prepared the document? Of course. Signed and sealed. Very official. A report declaring that there are no diamonds in Crimson or the surrounding areas. Good. Do you even care to know if there really are diamonds here? No, I care about protecting this land from further environmental devastation. Well, it's no concern of mine. A pity about the girl. What a shocking turn of events. I suppose that simplifies matters. Whenever Mr. Richards should happen to pass. What are you insinuating? Nothing. It's none of my business, I'm sure. I've already paid you. Give me what I'm owed. Of course, here you are. This document is challenged by anyone for any reason. You'll be hearing from me. Goodbye. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. How interesting. Oh, geez. The plot continues to thicken here. I love it. Let's save, and this is post new. Okay, so now we're going into slightly uncharted territory here because yeah, this is about as far ahead as we made it the other time, but obviously without all the intricacies mapped out. Mr. Richards, there you are. Mr. Richards? Evan doesn't acknowledge your presence. He looks lost in thought, or maybe highly inebriated. Possibly both. I hear a rumbling in the distance. Is that thunder? It sounds like an automobile heading towards the carriage house. Is Jack back from the train station? Maybe I should head over there and see what's going on. Or I could head to the lodge and see what's going on there. Okay. I almost forgot to do this. Golden yellow and that it's whiskey. What a waste. Liquid on the jetty is definitely alcohol and not river water. Okay. Take bottle. Can we take the bottle from him? You won't say anything, right? Hug Evan. Maybe he just needs a hug. As much as you want to comfort Mr. Richards, you don't think you know him well enough to give him a hug. Besides, he's sitting pretty close to the edge of the jetty, and he seems pretty drunk. I wouldn't want to startle him. He could fall into the river. Do we have anything that could help? Not really. The music is really good. All right, let's follow these prints back. Look at ground. Strange puddles of liquid. Check puddle. This is more whiskey, I suppose. Puddles of whiskey are staggered at irregular intervals, both on and off the path, almost as if someone was responsible for them was also staggering. This doesn't bode well. Unmistakably Canadian whiskey. What could have caused this, or who? Okay, it's coming out of here. We saved before this, so we can always double back. You settle into a chair around the dining table. Okay, the Mounties here. Hang on. How do I do that? I guess we saved. We saved. I have a feeling that I want to check the garage first, only I feel like we want to get ahead of this thing. So post canoe. Nothing here. So we do, I guess, need to... If I go right in here, does it start that cutscene directly? No, the dining room's a bit chilly. Wool carpet has a raised pile standard. Pattern of sweeping lines, a little threadbare. Wait, what was that last bit? Eastern edge of the carpet has been soaked with spilled liquid that is also pointing on the hardwood. Oh, it's the stuff that kills us earlier in the game. How interesting. Yeah. Is there something up here that I haven't checked then? Are there people who I have not spoken with? Are you still chowing down on those on those almonds? How much longer? Probably not too much longer. I was hoping to get through more of this game, but I really got very thorough with this playthrough. I'll go to at least the end of this chapter for sure. I don't know how much longer we have. I have a feeling that we're towards the end based on that quick snap of a cutscene that we briefly had before I reset. She's still in there, huh? But yeah, I was going to try to end by... top of the hour was the goal. So it will be around a little bit longer. A little bit longer. And yeah, I do see that. I see what you mean. What am I up to on my playtime right now? This is 10.5 at the moment. I don't know if that counts current playthrough as well, but ask about jar. We already talked about the jar, right? Yeah, we've done this. Okay, cool. We'll just remind her, or we know what you're up to. Nothing in here. I'm just checking. Again, just want to be thorough. Okay, so I think we'll just continue this. We got to go E puddle. Check the puddles. So how do we deal with this situation? Obfuscate drink. Take drink. Pick up Evan. So finding Evan does initiate the dining table cutscene. I mean, is there anything we can talk that he's gonna like react to? Ranger. Give Evan water. Try to water this down a little bit. Bring Evan back to lodge. Can't get him from keeping his crunk on. Yeah, apparently not. Rumbling in the distance. Is that thunder? Oh, it sounds like automobile heading towards the carriage house. Is Jack back from the train station? Maybe I should go head over there and see what's going on. Yeah. So that's that other cutscene being initiated. I hear voices near the doorway. Here, Cup. They can't know why you're really here. Who knows what could happen? Oh, of course, the Mountie. I understand the potential risk involved. I will be discreet with my investigation. We'll just say that you were in the area and that's how you got here so soon. Not that you were already on your way. Understood. The young lady, Margot. Yes, Margot. Is there any reason to believe her death was suspicious? She's always been a bit sickly. Don't bother yourself with that. Just make like you're looking into her death. That'll be a good cover. But focus on what you're really here for. Hey, Jack. This guy. I just sat here for at least an hour. At least an hour. Probably more. Trying to find the perfect path to make sure that Jack told that guy that it was a suspicious death. And this game is telling me that he pulled one over on me. My goodness. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, hello, Nancy. This here's Ranger Murdoch. Lucky for us, he was in the region. How do you do, miss? Oh, pleased to meet you. We're all going to meet up in the dining room. Come along when you can. Will do. Come to think of it, I'm gonna have a cup of tea in the kitchen before heading into the dining room. It was a thirsty ride back. Good evening, please meet us in the dining room. Yes, sir. Hey, Elias. Hello. E-car. I don't know if there's anything else in here. Look under hood. Look at light. E-light. Okay. It's a D-light to check the light. Okay, so Jack is having a cup of tea in the kitchen before going into the dining room. Okay, she's still down here. Guess we'll check the kitchen first then. So that will make sure that we don't initiate the cutscene too early. Jack is here. Hello, Jack. Hi, Nancy. There's a meeting going on in the dining room. Go on in. Ask about Ranger. Ranger Murdoch's in the dining room, gathering everyone together in the lodge for a meeting. Go on in. Don't keep him waiting. Okay, this is... Yeah, we already went through that. Is this guy really... Curious. Very curious. Is everybody in there? So Kimmy's presumably still in there unless they join. I think they must join once we begin. Okay. I guess I see no way forward other than accepting our fate and moving ahead to this. I'll save there, and I'll also say pre-Ranger dinner. Here we go. You settle into a chair around the dining table. Ah, Nancy, there you are. We're about to get started. So, okay, everybody but Evan appears to be here, and Margot, of course. Where's Mr. Richards? Don't you worry, miss. Mr. Richards needs time to be alone with his thoughts. He'll probably be here in a bit. And where's Nathan? Never you mind, Nancy. Where is Nathan? Curious. This here's Ranger Murdoch. He was sent out on patrol by the train station. Lucky for us. I told him about poor Margot. He said he wouldn't mind stopping and filing a report. A report? Whatever for? She had a fit and died. Bury her and be done with her. Gives me the creeps having dead body around. I'm sure nothing's amiss, but how could I turn down Jack's hospitality? I'll take a look, file a report of the death, and save old Doc Travers a trip up here. What about the bridge explosion? Do you have any news about that? Yeah, that's pretty big news. Bridge explosion? News doesn't travel very fast in these parts. I'm out in the bush most of the time. I think that's all the more reason to know that the bridge exploded. But call me old-fashioned. Of course. I was so distracted by Margot's death that I completely forgot to mention the bridge to Ranger Murdoch. Anyways, I sent a telegraph to the closest town. I'm sure the appropriate authorities are handling it. I'm sure. Bears and raccoons are more my jurisdiction. Not much happens out this way. Tomorrow morning, I'll take a look at Miss Margot. and I'll be on my way. You're gonna wait till tomorrow? This is a crime scene. Okay, fine. Sounds good. My, it's late. You must be bushed. Get you set up in the spare room upstairs. Are we done here? I am dreadfully tired. I am tired as well. Nessa and Corvus leave the table after exchanging what seems to be a series of impatient looks. Kimmy follows soon after, seemingly unwilling to appear rude by leaving first. By the time Jack shows the Ranger to the spare room, you realize a lot of time has passed, and Mr. Richards still hasn't turned up. I should go check up on Mr. Richards. Outstanding. Fantastic detective work, Nancy. You're a natural. Oh no, where's Mr. Richards? Escalations, Chapter 5. Okay. Boy. Oh boy. We're shocked to see such disarray. I don't like the look of this. Type review. Check the status of your Evan investigation. Okay, so we know. Get this in there for the speed run. So we know that we have to focus on what happened to Evan. It doesn't look terrific at the moment, unfortunately. This is sort of a sketchy stitch. There is one loose end, and I'm just gonna really quick load the save here. This guy. What's up with you, pal? We got lucky we found him. I thought maybe he'd be hiding out somewhere weird. It looks like he's in here. Good evening, Nathan. Hey, Lady of Crows. Welcome, welcome. Good evening, Nancy. Jack poked his head in here to tell me he's back and that the automobile managed to stay in one piece for his journey. He also said that a ranger's come to the lodge and that this ranger wants to have a meeting in the dining room. Perhaps you should head there. Ask about the ranger. They're the law in these parts. Ranger Dan visits the lodge on occasion. I avoid the rangers, even the nice ones. I never know when one might decide to make my life more difficult. Especially considering I sneak off the reservation to visit, which is against their laws. I had no idea. Please keep that to yourself. Of course. Okay, I'm glad we checked. I didn't know that either. Old-timey silly rules. Something. Tell Ranger about your investigation. Okay. Nathan risks losing his Indian status if he's caught off reservation. Ranger isn't here to investigate Margot's death. He has another purpose. Okay, cool. Okay, that's good. That's good that we did this. It's good that we checked. I'm going to save over that free Ranger dinner. And now we can go in here and we will take that normally. And then we find ourselves top chapter 5 again. Okay, beautiful. So, let me, again, this is just lots of carefulness here. I'm going to save this to chapter 5 start. Anything to note here? There appears to have been an altercation. There are scuff marks and what might be a shoe print on the jetty. You can see puddles of liquid, overturned drinking glass, and what looks to be the crystal decanter broken into jagged shards. Oh dear. Dear indeed. Okay. So I really want to keep playing this video game right now because we're in the thick of it now. We are deep in the mystery of the Crimson Diamond. Unfortunately for me, it is extremely late, and I regrettably need to wake up early in the morning for work. I guess it's good that I have work, of course, but it's time for me to go to sleep. In short. So we've made a save. We will pick this up soon. I'm trying to think. It's possible that I may... I'm tempted to stream tomorrow, but I probably won't. And we'll be back on Saturday. we'll play some more on Saturday after our Indy 4 runs a thon. I'm going to be doing a lot of Wits Path speed runs, and then we'll cool down with a little chapter 5 here. This game is so good. Can't be rushed. Very, very nice. I don't know. Good game. So we're saved. We're good to go. I'll bring you up here.